This is Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.
Governors, it's Inside the Film Room. Jeff Matthews here with head coach Coach Walden. Coach, thank you again for joining us.
Yeah, good to be back with you, Jeff.
Now, Coach, your philosophy is you did not have a bye week this past week. You had
right.
What you call an opportunity week.
Yep.
Before we get into football, I kind of want to hear your philosophy on that.
Yeah, I think the term, bye week is something that's kind of like, hey, this is an off week, or we're not playing an opponent. But the reality is we're playing ourselves every day. I mean, we're competing with our version of our best self every day. And so when we say opportunity week, we mean that, hey, we have an opportunity in our program this week to get better. And just like we do every day, but the opportunity is really there because we don't have an opponent to prepare for. So we have a lot of time to focus on us and to slow things down and, get back to fundamentals and get back to just what makes our schemes great, what makes our players great, fundamentally, and get to kind of slow down and then also, sit down and focus on some things that we haven't been executing real well. I thought our guys, did a great job. I've been a part of a lot of opportunity weeks where guys just kind of go through the motions. Okay, like this, we're not playing anybody. But, man, our guys came to work. I'm really proud of our team. I thought they came to work. And then at the end of the week, we gave them some time off to get away mentally. I think it's more mental than physical right now with our guys. I think it's just, kind of getting a break. They had a really hard fall camp, had a spring and a summer, and now in the grind of the season. And so I think it was important for them to get away for a few days. And came back Sunday, played really fast, and then this morning had a really good practice flying around. So I think it was good.
Now joining me on Inside the Film Room, tight ends coach Brian Baca. Coach, thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Now, one of the few coaches on this team who has a very unique relationship with Coach Walden. Can you give us a little bit of details on that?
Yeah, so the first time I met Coach Walden, I was in 6th grade, and I was at a football camp. And, we're doing the stretches, and we're going through the lines, and, there's a stretch specifically. It's like you switch knees, and all of a sudden I see this like freshmen in college go absolute crazy and bonkers and wild, and I'm like, who is this guy? That was Coach Walden at the time. So we grew up in the same city. I looked up to him since I was 10 years old. He got to recruit me out of college, or out of high school, excuse me. And so the opportunity to work with him here is unbelievable. It's like a dream come true.
Building that chemistry for so long, I cannot imagine it yields anything negative. Can you touch on that process of growing up with him and then learning from him as well as you've been here at Austin?
Yeah, that's the coolest thing, because I got to be in a room with him as a player, and then I also got to be in the room with him as a coach. And so last spring I was the assistant quarterbacks coach, so it was really cool because I got the meetings ready for him. He ran the meetings. Okay, so when I got to sit back and see how he interacted with his players, how he got them prepared on a week-to-week basis, how he gave them different tools and different ways to learn different things was really cool. So when I got the opportunity to have my own room, it was like a no-brainer, easy to do, because I can look back on that time in the spring and be like, this is what needs to happen. This is what should be done. So it's a great learning experience for him.
Learning experiences is kind of the topic for this week.
Absolutely.
Bye week for Austin Peay this past Saturday. Can you touch on things that the tight ends group is looking at, wanting to work on?
Yeah, so for the opportunity week, we went back to basics in fall camp of our stance, our alignment, our hands and blocking, our physicality. The great thing for us is that we want to focus on us every week. And so opportunity week wasn't any different. It was just we had more time to really slow things down and say, hey, this is what we need to get better on. And I think we did that. I think we did a really, really good job of staying focused and staying true to who we are. And I think the guys, they got better at honing their craft specifically this past week.
Now, looking ahead for Murray State this
Right.
upcoming Saturday, can you touch on how the tight ends are looking to add more options for Draylon Ellis?
Yeah, so the biggest thing for us, and as a team collectively, we are going to do whatever it takes to win. I really like the tight end position because it's very similar to quarterback. You got to know every passing scheme, and you've got to know every running scheme. And so when it's a critical game and our number is called in both blocking and in the passing game, we're going to be ready to do both.
Coach, I think we're all looking forward to this game on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thanks, Jeff.
This has been Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.